There's two callers, and in the hijack, I looked down at King 988 Rainbow. I don't like my play here, which is to call. I have no suits. My king is serving as a dangler since it doesn't connect well with the other cards, and while I am in later position against most of the field, if someone behind me raises, I can't really stand a ton of action. Also, it's going to be difficult to flop well with this hand unless an extremely specific runout hits. In retrospect, I think I should be folding, but here we are. The cutoff calls, the small blind and big blind are in there, and we are taking the flop six-handed. The flop falls ace-8 deuce rainbow. Well, ignore everything I said. Call with junky hands and just hit flops, I always say. One of the players leads for 30. In this spot, I expect I have the best hand, as no one raised pre-flop, so I don't really expect I'm going to be running into aces here. With no flush draw to worry about just yet, and only a few cards bringing in a small straight possible, I decide to just call, hoping my opponent will make two pair on the turn, or I can spring my trap. The small blind calls, and we're going three ways to a turn. The turn comes the 6 of diamonds. The small blind checks, and the original bettor doesn't let off the gas, betting the full pot of 120. Now I drop the hammer, announcing pot, raising it to 480. The small blind folds, and my opponent is all in for 145. We agree to run it twice.
There is the real Annie Duke, looking a bit tired right now.
I was like a nightmare, like a hormonal nightmare.
The rivers fall the ace of clubs, boating the up, and the 4 of diamonds, bringing in the backdoor flush draw. Unfortunately, I get some extremely bad news. My opponent has ace 10-9-8 with nut diamonds, giving him a bigger boat as well as a made flush to scoop the entire pot. Looking at the equities on the flop, I was 80% against my opponent. On the turn, I'm still around 68% to win. Unfortunately, it all goes awry in the end, and while I got my money in good, it doesn't change the fact that I should have never been limping this hand in the first place.